Prior to the Civil War, free blacks in the North were primarily not given the right to vote because they were considered second-class citizens. After the Civil War ended in 1865, Congress enacted the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, which gave black males citizenship and recognized their right to vote. Once these laws were enacted, Union troops were sent to the South to control and oversee the Reconstruction.
During Reconstruction, voting rights were upheld. Great lengths, the Union Army, the Union government really, went to great lengths to guarantee blacks had the right to vote and to run for office.
African Americans were given the right to vote, and in many communities they did start voting.
You had several people elected, blacks, elected into state and local positions, and even your first federal congressman came during Reconstruction. Once Reconstruction ended, that stopped.
They created a number of different, what we would call loopholes.
These loopholes included harsh restrictions such as poll taxes, grandfather clauses, and literacy tests. These made it nearly impossible for African Americans to vote.
When blacks tried to come to vote, you had them getting killed over that, or beaten up, or lynched, or what have you.
And it was more than just politics. It was a way of making sure that blacks were kept in a second-class status.
This harsh injustice lasted many years. However, around the turn of the 20th century, influential leaders such as Booker T. Washington and W.B. Du Bois began to make slow progress in civil rights. Finally, during the 1950s and 60s, African Americans rallied together to form what is now known as the Civil Rights Movement. Civil
rights became such an issue, and it was gaining support not just in the black community, but in a large segment of the white community, that it couldn't be ignored any longer.
In 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson pushed Congress into enacting legislation concerning voting rights.
He felt like it was the president's job to spearhead a betterment of society, and he felt like denying a large segment of the population precious rights like the right to vote was unacceptable.
The Voting Rights Act of 1965 gave the federal government power to regulate state voting issues and laws. This has given African Americans and other minorities an opportunity to partake in American democracy.
I think we forget just how much power we wield, and with that one vote each one, you have more black persons, black men and women in positions of power now than you did, 10, 20, 30 years ago.